See, the problem is some of y'all out there think that to have a crazy card, it's got to be a card full of top tier names. Don't get it twisted. Murder, She Wrote has some great names on the card, but you don't have to have an NHB lineup to have a classic event or a great event. And said that, congratulations to Queen of the Ring, because Murder, She Wrote has some crazy fucking battles. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the homie Debo and everybody over there that works with Queen of the Ring. Great event, great turnout, you know what I'm saying? And the girls put on, they did their fucking thing. So glad I was able to, make it out and watch this event, because as a fan, there was definitely some shit, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna jump into the recap. It's gonna be a short recap, you know what I'm saying? But before I jump into the recap real quick reminder, this Saturday, Blood, Sweat, and Tears is going down. This card, the energy that we feeling for this card right now is crazy. I think this is going to be possibly card of the year. You know what I mean? Possibly card of the year. So you can get your tickets at the door or get them in advance. But yo, come on out. Blood, Sweat, and Tears is about to be epic. Alright, let me try to run through these battles as fast as possible. KCJ versus Deisel. I got Deisel edging this battle 2-1. Very, very close, very debatable. It was either the end of the second or towards like the middle end of the third, one of them. Deisel did have like a choke or a stumble where she had to bring it back and remember her bars a little bit. She struggled through one of her rounds a little bit. It was either the second or the third. You know what I'm saying? But I think that she did enough in the battle to still steal the win. You know what I'm saying? The first round was debatable, it was very close, but I edged it to Deisel. And I think that's why I'm edging the battle to her 2-1. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to KCJ, she did her fucking thing. Hazzy versus Precyse. Another close battle. Now, I got Hazzy taking this battle 2-1. You know what I'm saying? Close battle, good matchup. My thing with Precyse is Precyse wasn't as consistent as Hazzy. First round, Precyse came out, bunch of haymakers, she was going crazy, she was doing her thing. Whereas like in her third round, there was like a lot of dry spots. You know what I'm saying? Hazzy came out her first round. She was talking that shit. She was talking about like how a lot of these girls talk about they got a gun so big and all that and don't even own a gun. So she was talking that gun shit to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So I was definitely fucking with her on her first. One thing about this battle, man, Hazzy was getting heckled a lot. I don't know if it was Precyse's people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know one of the girls that we're going to talk about on the card was one of the people that was heckling her. Y'all got to stop that shit. If it's not your battle and it's not your round, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're ruining the battles. You know what I'm saying? If y'all really want to fight, don't battle. You know what I mean? Y'all act like y'all fucking hate each other that much. You know what I'm saying? This is an aggressive sport that we have. If you don't got thick skin, don't battle. Or don't come to a battle. Alright? It was crazy how much she was getting heckled, but shout out to Hazzy because she had tunnel vision. She didn't let it throw her off. Actually, I think she fed off the energy a little bit. So, it's crazy. It's crazy to see when shit like that happens. But anyway, good battle. I got Hazzy edging it. Close battle though. Alright, let's talk about Nina Cruzae and Miss Queen. I got Nina taking this 3-0 clear. And Queen is one of the people that was heckling during the Hazzy battle. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, Queen talks that shit. But Queen has, to me, almost no performance. She kind of is very stationary, doesn't move too much, kind of stands still and just talks to her opponent. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that works, you know what I mean? But, hold on 1 second. 1 second, pardon. I didn't want this phone to make noise during this recap, my bad, y'all. But, yeah, Queen needs to step up her performance badly. You know what I'm saying? She's too stationary. She had like a little antic or whatever. I think it was the second round where she threw on Bobby Shmurda and then she was dancing and everything, yada yada yada. It was cool, but I think right after that she ended up choking. How do you do your antic or your highlight of your round and then once it's over you choke? That just like fucks up your whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy to me, but yeah, 3-0. Clear win to me, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nina and shout out to Queen, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna speak a little bit more about Nina in this next battle too. I'm gonna double back to Nina, point I gotta make. Cee The Boss versus MyVerse. This to me is battle of the night. Now, performance of the night goes to MyVerse. MyVerse is a rapping ass chick, man. You could tell she's a true hip hop head. She had shit in her rounds about like artists that a lot of people don't even know of. Throwback artists from like the 80s and the 90s and shit. Her delivery and the way and her style, it seems very original. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't sound like anybody else. You know what I mean? She got a lot of haymakers, crazy bars. I got a lot of respect for MyVerse. You know what I'm saying? A lot of respect for MyVerse. Cee came out swinging too. Cee is nice too. Don't get it twisted. Now I'm gonna double back to Nina as I'm talking about Cee. Here's my thing with Cee. Now, if I'm gonna do a recap, I'm gonna keep it 100. Cee moves and sounds exactly like Brooklyn Carter. It fucks up me watching the battle a little bit and trying to judge it, you know, for Cee if she happens to be winning a round. So sorry if I'm sounding a little biased now, but if I'm watching somebody's rounds and all I could hear is somebody else, it's hard for me to really give that person a round. I don't want to take nothing from MyVerse. I think MyVerse was gonna take this either 2-1. Nah, I don't want to say 3. I think she's gonna take this 2-1 either way. You know what I'm saying? But Cee sounds exactly like Brooklyn Carter and moves just like him too. Like the flow is exactly from Brooklyn Carter. I'm not saying that she took it from him. I'm not saying that he writes for her. Don't turn this into no controversy bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I hear. Sounds just like him. I mean, I think that they spar together and they know each other. Possibly they help each other rehearse or whatever. Maybe that's where it comes from. Maybe she looks up to Brooklyn Carter. Maybe she likes his style. I don't know. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Nina fits the bill too. All right. Nina doesn't move as much like Cee and Brooklyn Carter, and a little bit Prez too. But Nina has the same flow as Brooklyn Carter as well. And I think her as well. I think they all spar together. You know what I mean? So I think y'all gotta be careful. When y'all got cliques and groups, like let's say Team Hami or Writer's Block, I gotta be careful not to sound alike. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be careful. Like nobody in Team Hami sounds alike. Nobody really in Writer's Block sounds alike. But Cee, Nina, I'm just saying what I hear. But shout out to y'all. Alright? Once again though, battle of the night, Cee the Verse. Cee the Boss versus MyVerse. Cee the Verse. But yeah, I got MyVerse taking it 2-1. Last battle of the night, Miss Miami versus Norma Bayts. Obviously, we fuck with Miss Miami. You know what I'm saying? If you've seen her last battle, you know it was on r.b.e. You know what I'm saying? But no bias in my recaps. I got Norma Bayts taking this 2-1 or possibly even edging a 3-0. My girl Miss Miami lost tonight, son. You know what I'm saying? Now, Miss Miami to me is on the road to being one of the best because she's got all the elements. The performance, the bars. She doesn't sound like anybody. The delivery. You know what I'm saying? The energy, the aggression. She's got all the elements to being a great battle rapper. And if she stays on the road that she's on right now, she's going to be at the top. But sometimes styles make fights. And I think Norma Bayts' style was fit to beat Miss Miami tonight. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? First round, Miss Miami came out swinging. But Norma Bayts, man, she came out swinging harder. And bar for bar, she just had a little bit more than Miss Miami in the first round. Second round, Miss Miami choked. Second round might have been a little bit lighter for Norma Bayts, but Miss Miami choked towards the end of her round. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that bad where she, she's walking around trying to remember her shit, but she said something, repeated it. She was sitting there trying to get like a little bit of reaction out of Norma Bayts as if she was talking to her, asking her a question like, what do you think? What do you think? Norma Bayts wasn't answering her, but she was, trying to use that time to catch herself. Everybody in the building saw it and felt it like, oh man, Miss Miami's choking. And then she just closed it out. You know what I'm saying? She had to just end it. You know what I mean? But in the third verse, or the third round, very, very close, very debatable round. And that's why I got it either 2-1 or possible edge 3-0. Miss Miami might have taken the third round. Norma Bayts came back and was barring her ass off in the third round. So close round. But yeah, Norma Bayts got that one. Alright, so that's the recap. Murder She Wrote, Queen of the Ring, crazy event. Once again, salute and shout out to Queen of the Ring and the homie Debo over there. Yo, y'all niggas know what it is. Blood, sweat, and tears. 1 p.m. sharp, Club Drum. possibly the best card of the year based on the energy that I'm feeling and these classics that I feel is about to go down. I'll see y'all Saturday. It's your boy. I'm out.